Hey everybody, and welcome back to some more Library of Ruina, and thankfully, yes, I am feeling much better. I don't feel like I'm dying anymore. I wondered why I felt so bad recording the last episode of Library of Ruina, and well, you guys saw the update on Wednesday. And yeah, over the weekend, I just kind of stayed home, I rested, and that was the end of it. So, feeling much better, went back to work, and doing all good there. So, what we're going to be doing today is going into an abnormality, probably fight fest here. You can see that we've got plenty of abnormalities to fight. We have Tefreth, we have Chesed, and we have Keter up here. So we're probably going to work on Tefreth with the Queen of Hatred, since we haven't done that one yet. And I believe, I could be wrong, but we have one. Oh, actually, no, we beat the Queen of Hatred. This is the Knight of Despair. Ah, right, okay. So yeah, we're going to try Knight of Despair. We're going to go to Chesed, Keter, and then we'll see what we can do here. So, of course, we're going to start these after I switch over to the employees of the builds that we want. So I'm going to take a look and see what builds are going to be best to bring in, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I think this is what we're doing. We're taking Tefreth, Illyra, and Sin with Tefreth's floor, of course, and we're going to go with Bamboo Hatted Kim, Olga's page, and Oscar's page. Our goal is just to make sure that we beat the swords on certain attacks. I believe there's like a 1 attack, a 2 attack, and a 3 attack. We just want to clash with those and make sure that we get rid of those, maybe use pages to get rid of them. But yeah, that's what I'm going to take. And of course, we want to try to take love for healing, because that is going to be good during this fight, because like we saw in the one episode where I tried to fight this, I didn't realize there was a second phase, really, unless you DPS it down. So yeah, there was that we're dealing with. I'm gonna turn quick mode off, and then we're gonna make sure that we have our lovely indicators on, which I think we do. There we go. All right, so what do we got going first? So we've got Sword Sharpened with Tears, Faded Faith, Withered Pride, etc., etc. So we gotta remember. Okay, I'm gonna refresh myself. So cannot be targeted, does not act. Sorrow, give tears to a random sword every 3 scenes. If the character is staggered, activate the scene after. Despair, when a sword with tears takes lethal damage, falls into despair next scene. Blessing of Despair, when the abnormality falls in despair. All. Click on that. Let's see. All swords fully recover HP and stagger resist, and use special combat pages. Broken Heart, if all swords impale the abnormalities of despair state, becoming staggered and target next scene. So that's kind of the gist of it. And of course, we have all the sword ones as well. I'm not gonna read through all of it. But we basically just need to make sure that we take these swords out. Take them all at once. We do know that they have, let's see, this one has a buff, I believe. Respite, enter a state of suspension. Nope, that's not it. Tears, gain a speed die. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. So that's the Tears buff. We can see Tears 3, gain speed die, use special combat pages, resistance change. So we can see here that it's attacking actually 1 die. This die deals damage equal to dice value of target's max HP. So we kind of want to block that if possible. All right, so I'm going to go and get things set up. I'm going to try and not take too long on these. So, you know, I'll kind of cut here and there. You guys have done these fights before. Really, it's just going to be you guys seeing my strategy, and I can kind of explain it as I go through, but don't want to take too long on these. All right, so not a lot going on right now. We don't have a lot of speed or light to work with, so I'm just kind of trying to make sure these one-sided clashes aren't too bad. I'll go ahead and play here. I'm hoping we get higher than what they get, so good. We have some fatal damage. Get through that block. That block die is going to carry over. Max damage, perfect. That's exactly what we want, which is these clash wins are just going to make old Eugen here even better. Is that Eugen? No, that's Bamboo Hatted Kim. No, wait. Yeah, it's Bamboo Hatted Kim. Already forgot. It's all right. All right, got a little bit of stabby there. That's fine. Don't evade that. This is going to be a low cost, unfortunately. I tried to have something that could get through that, but it does not matter. In the name of love and justice. So we want the love after winning a clash using offensive die and a random ally gains 3 to 5 HP. Bamboo Hatted Kim kind of thrives in clashes, so we're going to do that, especially on that certain page. All right, roll the die, see what we got here. So no light here. We can see that we've got just some melee attacks coming in, which is good. But you know, just a lot of different dice. So kind of same stuff. Gonna make sure that we don't get hit too hard. Block some of these when I can. And then, yeah, just kind of keep doing that process over and over. Okay, one thing I think I misunderstood about this fight when I did it the first time is that only one of these swords is going to fall into despair. So when I do lethal damage to this one, it's going to fall into despair. So these, the strategy of me trying to get all these low health and then trying to do them all at once is not exactly how it works. It has to be in despair, which it has to have the tears buff. So, you know, I need to attack this one and put it down, but then they gain stagger resist when they fall into despair, I believe. So yeah, when let's see, falls into despair, all swords fully recover HP and stagger resist, and use special combat pages. So you have to get the ones in despair, and you have to make sure the one that is in despair, or not, the swords don't go in despair, but not that despair does. And if this fails to deal any damage to the target while in despair state. So what I'm trying to understand... Yeah, enters a state of suspension upon taking lethal damage. So what I don't want to... Okay, so what I don't want to do is I don't want to do lethal damage to it when it is in this state. If I understand correctly. Granted, she won't become... Okay, hang on. I'm going to sit here and read for a second. Okay, no, so you do want her to go into despair state no matter what. Because that's the only way to appear. So you have to get into despair, and your goal is to block all the attacks. So basically what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get this one down as soon as possible, get her in the despair state, then try to block everything, from my understanding at least. You do, of course, don't want to take free damage from these swords, so like, you know, this one's doing 3 5s across the board. We want to try to avoid that as much as possible. So, you know, we want someone that can do pretty decent against that, so like Daring Decision is going to be good there, but otherwise we just want to try to take this one out. So like, we use that guy right there. We're going to discard our other one. But we don't want to use up all of our cards. Like Transpierce is going to be a good one to block some damage from certain ones. So we want to make sure that we save that. We want to save Mend Weapon just in case. So like, you know, we can use Weight Up to do some free damage there. And then we can do like Sparking Spear to do some damage there. We just want to make sure that we do enough damage. Okay, so yeah, we're not taking that away, so we have to block this one because we, of course, this is the only one that has a 6. We can maybe stagger it, but it's going to go first. So, I mean, the best thing I can do here is probably use this and boost my slash time and then hopefully get some high rolls. So I think we'll do that. And then I think I just want to save my card. Maybe restore light just so we have light. The problem is that we'll have Olga using up too much light there, but we just want to go ahead and try to take that out as soon as possible. So we're going to leave the one that's broken alone. Okay, luckily that boost helped. Yeah, it helped a lot actually, except for that one, but it's okay. We endured the damage. Once again, we just want to try to take this one out, which looks like we are. So it has reached Fatal State. But the thing is, I don't think we're going to knock it out in time. We are going to stagger this one, which is going to be great. But I actually don't know if we knock it out of Despair State, if it's going to recover that. So they have restored. Okay, so it's in the Despair State. You can see that she's changed. And we want to block all these attacks here. This one doesn't have much light, but it doesn't matter because they cost nothing. So we have 1 high attack, 2 regular attacks, and 3 of these attacks. So how are we going to play this? They're all at 1. So we do know we have the high attack here. Transpierce is probably the best bet there. So we want to use Transpierce. Put Transpierce there. And we also have, I believe, Collision, which is really good. So we can use... Oh, but we don't have enough light for it. Oh, bummer. Okay, so 4 to 8, 4 to 7. We do have Sparking Spear, but that's pushing it. Okay, I can see how there's a little bit of... Ooh, that's not good either. Paralysis. Do we have anything? This one could work for you. 5 to 9, 5 to 9, 3 to 8, but we want to try... Oh, we don't have the thing that boosts our slash damage. Should have saved that. So Molinet is probably going to be the best option here. And we have 4 to 8, 4 to 7, which, honestly, I wish I had Collision. I wish I had enough to know for sure that we'll be okay here. Technically, I could use... Yeah, there's no good way around this. We want to try to block all of these attacks if possible, and we don't have a great way to do it. 1 to 5, yeah, that's just not... This one's over here is the problem. This is a 3 to 6. 2 to 6, I mean... Not great. Not great odds, I'll be honest. We can give haste, but that's not going to really help at all. High-speed stabbing's not going to help. Mend Weapon is not going to help because we have to make sure it does no damage to us. We really needed Collision in this. So really what I want to make sure I do is on the next phase, if we have enough light, we want to make sure we have enough to deal with Oscar because Oscar has a lot of our deflects. And we just didn't have the right cards here. Molinette's going to be our best one here. Oh boy, I guess we just have to use Flip the Table and hopefully it'll go well. All right, well, let's hit play and see what happens. So we want to block this, which, yeah, no problem there. We're going to do damage to it. So that one's going to pierce. No problem. This is the one I'm scared about. Okay, all right. Good. Okay, another 4. Come on. Oh, good rolls. Good rolls. All right, that's exactly what we needed. And I think we should be okay on this one. 9, 7, max damage. Awesome. All right, cool. And Molinet is a great one to use on this because it just absolutely boosts our dice into the sky. But now we have no damage, really, because we were worried about trying to block all that. All right, so Go ahead and hit play here. We can see everything is shattered, so it's kind of hard to see. Oh, and of course, we don't really have any great cards for you. Oh, that's... I mean, we're going to restore some light. That's fine. Let's go ahead and put some burn on you. That's the best we got. Ooh, we have no light on Oscar either. And we have enough trim for Chance Pierce. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. We can do high-speed stabbing, Sparking Spear, draw one page. I mean, I guess we'll use mid-weapon and then try to boost... What? No, not even collision. Oh wow, we really don't have enough pages here to do anything. I guess Sparking Spear. Oh. Okay, so I need to make sure I have enough light because we sure don't have enough of that. I don't think we're getting a lot of damage here. Now, granted, I don't think staggering does enough. Granted, we are doing a massive amount of damage. We just got to get to the next phase of the fight, which now that I understand the mechanics a little bit better, I think we'll be okay. And if we had enough light, I think we could get through the next round, but yeah, like I said, it's fine. This isn't too bad. I'm going to get to the next phase where I think we have her in despair. But now that I kind of understand this a little bit better, I think we'll be all right. Okay, so we're back into the phase where we have to block some big attacks. All right, so let's see. We have the big attack here. We want to pull that away, and we want Trans Pierce to take that one. We want to make sure that we have light as well. So what I'm going to do is that we're going to take this one away, but we are going to restore some light. So restore one light. I'm just going to say hit this one for right now because we do want to restore some light. It's free, but we do want to use Trans Pierce here. Take that. Ooh, no. Take it from you. So Trans Pierce there. Now, the thing is, Oscar is not going to have any light again, but I'm hoping that it's going to be enough. All right, so now what? We have Daring Decision as our 3 attacker down here, and we have how much light up here? We have 2 light, and we don't have enough. Oh, no, for Molinette. Oh, boy. Okay, so we have to... yeah, this is bad. Not great. We have to make sure Daring Decision blocks all 3 of those attacks, and then we have to make sure that we boost our by 2, and it's enough. This is a scary situation. It is a very scary situation. So we can block by 2, but, I mean, we don't have any... Our light situation is not good. But this is what I've got to deal with, so I think this is the best option, unless we have Oscar that can do something here. The thing is, Oscar is out of, and he's the only one that can really attack the other one reliably. Oh, I don't like this, man. The light is the struggle in this fight for me. All right, well, we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. Let's hope. Okay, we do know that one's gonna block for sure. We're gonna get some damage off. Of course, that one's gonna pierce. That's fine. This one, we can boost by 2. 6. All right, that's good. 7. Perfect. Okay, so, oh, can we get Olga to block the last one? Also, I just noticed 9 Despair is taking damage from this, so... All right, so we need a 5 at least. 6, we'll take it. 8, we'll take it. No! Oh, game, why you do me like this? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so it's in this state again. That's fine. That's okay. Which one are we doing? We're doing the 3 again. We have no light whatsoever. We can't use Molinette. We do have Restore 1 light here. Oh boy. We do have Daring Decision again, which we have to use. We can use Wait Up again. So I'm going to use Wait Ups just so we have some light restoration. We have to make sure Daring Decision hits this. It's the only one that we have that can be 3 attack that we have enough light for. I don't like that, but that's the only thing we can do here. So let's try again. Oh, come on. Come on, Olga, you got this. We got a 5, we got a 7, or an 8. 7, come on. Oh, it's a 2, you got this. All right, there it is, okay. Oh, there is a little bit of RNG to this boss. You have to make sure you roll high enough, but luckily we've got passives and bonuses that help with that, and I think we've got it now. So let's go ahead and roll the die. Let's just go ahead and use whatever we've got. Sure, draw of the sword, go for it. Sparking Spear, that should be enough. And then, of course, Gamble should be enough there. So let's go ahead. Let's use all of our light just in case. I don't want to, you know, get a little greedy there. Let's use Wait Up as well. Let's just do as much damage as possible. There it is. All right. Much better this time around now that I kind of fully understood the mechanics there. But man, that RNG can be that brutal. That last die on Olga had me stressing a little bit. But Tefrath, hurry it up, will you? Don't hang me now. This is the fastest I can go. Wow. Okay. There, Tefrath is a little brutal there. I don't know what that says, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we can make some assumptions, I guess.
자자자 다 옮겼어. 거참 성격 한번
Got a fiery
급하네.
temper. Guess he's just hauling around books.
내가 할 수 있는 건 빨리 해치우고 싶을 뿐이야.
I'm gonna get done with what I can as quickly as
그리
possible.
자신만만하다면 도시과학에 대한 정보 습득은 좀 진행했어.
Okay. Progress on the city sciences.
몰라. 기존 물리 법칙이 있다 해도 특이점이 전부 말아먹었는데
I guess that's fair.
무슨 소용이겠어.
Science is really hard to understand when it's constantly changing
애초에
because
우리
of
사서들도
unknown
생명체라 정의할 수 있을지 모르겠고.
unearthly singularities. I'm sure us librarians can be defined as living beings either.
확실히 특이점은 도시를 이해하는 데 있어 큰 변수지.
Right.
그런데 사서의 정의가 어렵다는 건? 그 부분은
Difficult
나도
to
솔직히
define.
궁금해서.
Harp's got me curious.
사서를 뭐라 생각해?
What do you think us librarians are?
인간은 아니지만
Beings that aren't
인간과
human
같은
but
존재?
kind of like humans.
모든 사서는 도서관 안에서만 존재할 수 있어.
So what happens if they step out of the library?
지정 사서와 보조 사서는 로보토미에서
Okay, yeah.
일하던 세피라와 직원이라는 원본이 있는 존재지.
So like you guys being back in the library makes sense from a lore perspective, especially if you were in the if you were a nugget in the what is it? Man, Lobotomy Corp playthrough.
그러고 보니 비슷한 말을 들었어.
Heard some explanations.
예전 로보토미사의 직원들이 다시 육체를
Okay,
부여받고
new
일을 할
body,
수
which
있는 거야.
once again makes sense that you guys would be pulled over.
엔젤라는 분명 약속을 지켰지. 하지만 세피라와 직원만 부활한 게 아니야.
What else came back?
환상체도 함께 부활했지.
Yep, the abnormalities, which is why we're seeing them again.
로보토미의 시설 대부분이 무너지고 빛과 전투로 에너지를 소모해버려서 물리적인 육체를 유지하고 있지 못하지만
They can't maintain a physical form.
사서들은 육체를 복원했지만 정신적으로 불안정하고
Psychologically unstable. That doesn't sound good.
그래서 사서들은 환상체를 짊어지고 손님과 싸우는 거야.
So the librarians carry abnormalities with them when they fight. Guess is that the pages that we're getting
우리도
technically?
마찬가지고.
And we're no exception.
그런 거였구만. 그래도 환상체라는 존재한테
We're
힘을
borrowing power
빌린다는
not consumed by
느낌이었지.
the abnormalities.
문득 어떤 선을 넘을 것 같을 때가 있긴 했지만
I've crossed some kind of line.
그 선을 넘으면 뒤틀림이라고 불리는 현상이 되는 거야.
The so-called distortion occurs when you cross that
엔젤라가
line.
그 선을 넘지 않도록 조절하고 있는 거고.
Okay. Angela's adjusting things from behind the scenes to make sure that we don't.
뭔가 무대 위에서 춤추는 꼴 같군.
It's like we're dancing on a stage.
그 말대로야. 이번에는 우리가 무대 위에 있는 것 같아.
Okay.
엔젤라 나름의 복수일까?
Little vendetta against you guys.
그럴지도.
Could be.
근데 나는 대체 왜
Can you tell her to
휘말려?
leave me out of this? Fair enough. Roland just kind of casually walked in here.
손님을 응대하는 과정에서
Anyway, ignoring
나와
that.
보조 사서들이 끔찍하게 죽는다 해도 도서관이 폐관을 하면 다시 형태를 갖추고
Okay.
잠에서 깨어나. 하지만 손님을 응대할 때는 언제나 고통과 죽음에
They still
대한
feel
두려움을 느껴.
The fear of pain and
왜
death.
그런지
잊어버리기 때문이지.
Because we forget.
맞아. 사서들은 손님을 응대하는 시점에서
They
죽어도
forget the
다시
fact they
깨어날
can
수 있다는
revive.
것을 잊게 돼.
Okay.
손님과 같은 처절한 마음으로 서로를 상대해야만 하는 거야. 매번 죽음에 대한 두려움과 고통을 각오한 채 손님들을 마주하는 거지. 어때? 도서관의 초대가 이래도
You still think the
치사하다고
library's
생각해?
invitations are dirty.
뭐 충분히 공평하지.
Because it's fair enough.
그래도 우리는 다시 되살아나기라도 하잖아.
Strictly speaking, we do
결과적으로.
revive at the end, don't we?
죽는 순간에 모른다는 건 둘째 치더라도. 그러니 마냥 치사하지 않다고 할 순 없겠는걸. 폐관 후에 우리는 고통을 잊는다지만 아픔을 느꼈단 사실은 존재하잖아. 이 무대 위에서 놀아나게 하는 엔젤라가 원망스럽진 않은 거야?
I resent Angela for putting the stage and toying with
더
you.
고통스럽게 할 수 있다면 진작에 했겠지.
I mean, I guess that's fair. They're not really any pain.
엔젤라는 나름의 배려를 해주고 있는 것 같아.
Caring for us in her own way.
예전 로보토미에서 직원은 말 그대로 소모품이었어.
Yep,
다른
quite little
기업들과
expendables.
같이. 하지만 적어도 여기서 사서는 버려지지 않아.
No librarian is left behind.
우리도 버려지지 않지.
No one is left behind.
버려지지는 않는다라. 뭐 어떻게든 좋게 보려고 하는 게
I don't remember her being this
작전이네.
positive in Lobotomy Corp.
이게 다 관록이지.
It's the wisdom that comes with age.
난 가끔 도서관에서 눈을 감았다가 깨어날 때 다시는 깨어나고 싶지 않다는 생각을 해.
When I fall asleep and then wake up in this library, I don't feel like waking up ever again.
아니, 이곳에서뿐만이
I've always been
아니었지.
like that. Oh, okay.
밖에서도
That's
늘
kind of an
그래왔어.
important thing to note.
잠에서 깨지 않았더라면 싶었지.
Didn't wake her up the dreams.
어째서?
Why?
삐걱거리는 몸을 일으켜 아무 기대 없는 하루를 다시 시작해야 하니까.
With the way that the city sounds, I guess that makes sense.
기대가 없다고?
You don't hold any expectations?
맞아. 무언가에 대한 기대 따위는 진작에
Alright.
버렸지.
Sure.
나 자신이나 이 돌아가는 세상은
It's all gonna fall to
별로
ruin soon enough.
몰랐을 거야.
Alright.
너희가 말하던
Really,
그
chipper
마음의
guy
병을
didn't roll in those.
앓고 있는지도 모르겠다.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The way this say the city, I kind of get it. It's really hard to have hope in the city.
난 우리가 좀 더 나아질 거라고
To believe we
믿고 있어.
become better.
뭐? 믿는 건 자유니까.
Free to believe whatever you want.
그럼 무대 위에서 춤출 준비를
Let's
알아볼까?
prepare ourselves for another dance, shall we? All right, so Floor of Natural Sciences, realization level up to 3. Very good. All right, so now we have Blessing, Despair, and Blade wetted by teardrops. So with Blessing, the will to protect seems to remain unchanged after all this time. Even in containment, it is still obsessed with the act of protecting. Single ally, if character took damage from attacks on the previous scene, changes character's resistance against that type that deal the most damage to endured for the scene. Okay, that's good in certain situations, I can see. As with sorrow, perhaps sharing the burden will blunt the edge. Despair. All allies, whenever an ally dies, all other allies gain 1 to 3 strength and haste, and all enemies are inflicted with 2 fragile. That can be very good, actually. Blades wetted by tear. Does that carry over into the next scene? No. It's a buff that applies to whoever's on the field. I was about to say, if that can like apply to cleanup crew, that'd be awesome. Then we have Blade wetted by teardrops. When Justice turns back once more, several dozen blades will rove without a purpose. The swords will eventually point at those she could not protect. On a successful Pierce attack, if the die rolled max value, deal bonus damage equal to 10% of the target's max HP. So that's good for Oscar. Cool. All right, so we have a new person that can be that join the library. For right now, I do know some people have requested it, but I'm still waiting for Gebra to open up so I can get some people who requested Gebra, and then we'll kind of start moving people around. And some of you requested to be moved around. I can do that, but it is difficult. I basically have to remake your character, from what I can tell, which is kind of annoying. I can't just move you guys around willy-nilly. So if you still want to be moved, I will gladly do it. I'm trying to figure out how to customize you guys. There you go. I'm just gonna say null for right now, just so I know that's not a character name. There we go, complete. Just so I know that we have a librarian that we need to fill out. But yeah, basically when we get some more slots for Gebra, I do have Jincy in here, but there's 2 of you that I think 2 more of you that requested to be on Gebra's floor, so we'll get you guys filled out. And then, yeah, that's kind of the situation. So keep me updated down below on what you guys want, just so I'm constantly aware of it. And then we also have Keter and Chesed to deal with. I don't know what we should deal with next. Probably not this. We probably should do Chesed's battle first. So I'm gonna do some reading up. Well, actually, no, let's not do reading up. Let's go ahead here and kind of go in it blind, and then we'll kind of learn. And then if I need to learn the hard way, then we'll come out of it because I don't want to be spoiled on it. So, actually, wait. Just tell me what it is. Yeah, okay. Scarecrow searching for wisdom. So I do know what abnormality is. Yeah, I guess we'll go into it blind and see what the mechanic is. I am going to go ahead and equip these guys with their pages, and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so I've kind of just picked up the reliable trio that we've had. We have Oscar, we have Bamboo Hadikim, and then we have Olga Page, just to go in here and see what it is. All right, so Scarecrow searching for wisdom. What do you got for me? All right, we got 3 Scarecrows. Gleaning. All right, let's take a look. Every 3 scenes, gain additional speed die and uses page Harvest Wisdom, which absorbs the target's combat page and recovers the user's HP on hit. If the target has no combat pages left to absorb, deals bonus damage 5 to 20. Good lord. Your killer to the wise. If Harvest Wisdom clashes against Wisdom, the abnormality takes 20 stagger damage at the end of engagement and gains 3 feeble and bind. Cerebral Endeavor. After absorbing a page that isn't Wisdom with Harvest Wisdom, gain strength and endurance equal to the number of pages absorbed and use one of the absorbed pages. In a Straw for Brains, at the start of the scene, all librarians who own no pages become staggered. Whoa. Okay, so is that all of them? That is all of them. Okay. So the important thing here is if Harvest Wisdom clashes against Wisdom, which absorbs target combat page and recovers. So when do we get Wisdom? How do we get a Wisdom page? Because it says if it clashes with Wisdom. If Harvest Wisdom clashes against Wisdom, right, okay. After absorbing a page that isn't Wisdom, Do we just have pages called wisdom in our pool or something? Let's see. Wisdom. Okay, so we do have wisdom. So we want harvest. All of this is harvesting wisdom. Oh no, it's not all harvesting wisdom. Okay, what is going on here? So we have 2 going for you. All right, hang on. Let's take all this out because I think it automatically assign pages. So we have harvesting wisdom going here and harvesting wisdom going here. So we want wisdom to clash with wisdom. So we'll do that. Do that. Okay. So that's going to do stagger damage to that one. That's fine. Now, do I want to go all out on this one? Because it's going to take 20 stagger damage, so we might as well do a bunch of damage to it. Seeking wisdom. Add a copy of wisdom to the opponent's hand. Okay, so I want to make sure. We want to take these out relatively quickly. Every 3 scenes gains an additional speed die and uses the page. So this is the gaining the speed die part. So it kind of already starts that way. So we want to make sure we have pages. If we don't have no pages, then stuff gets bad real quick. So we have 4 to 7, 3 to 8, 4 to 7, 3 to 8. Can we take this one away and reliably block that? Probably. We'll use it. Oh, no, we don't need light. Oh, boo. Okay, that's fine. We can work with this. We'll hold on to wisdom because that is important to do. Can we pull this away and not get absolutely destroyed? Maybe 2 to 4. Ugh. Don't like that. Don't like that. We do have a 4 here that we could probably work with. Molinet. Yeah. The early not having enough. Okay, so we'll boost our speed die. That will give us a little bit better chance of surviving that. You do have bad decision, but we don't need light. Or daring decision. We can do on Clash win. That's probably our better. This is probably our better bet here. We'll clash with that. Oh, it's even. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. So collision. If we can make collision work with that, then that should be fine. And then we probably do want like a weight up. And we want to get as much damage on this guy as possible. So I'll do a weight up. That's gonna pull away that wisdom. We don't want to do that. Let's take that off. No, that's not what I want. No. Wait. Hang on. Chill. We're good. Then we'll do that. Take that. We want this. Clash with that. Perfect. I could use gamble. And then once again, we pulled away, and I don't want to do that. So wisdom. We want to do something like that. I'm hoping that's how I'm understanding this. So let's hit play. Maybe things will go okay. So we're getting some free damage off. It endures. Okay. That's fine. Hopefully we can break that. Perfect. Hopefully we get through that too. Clash. I'll take that. That's fine. Now this one I'm not... Okay, 7. Yeah, that's where we boost our slash damage. That's good. That's good. We're going to go ahead and get some stagger damage on them. That's good. Okay, so yeah, we're just doing basic stagger damage. So that clashes, clash. Maybe I misunderstood this. Maybe it has to hit. No, it did the, okay, it did the stagger damage. I see. Okay, we're good. So we do have searching harvest wisdom on you. Okay, and then it goes away. So we have a harvest wisdom. We want to take you. And we have a, oh no. Oh, we only have 1 harvest wisdom. Ooh. On hit. Okay, so it's only on hit. But it gains 4 power for not clashing against wisdom. How do we gain wisdom again? After absorbing a page that isn't wisdom. No. At the start of the scene, all ever. No, that's not what we're looking for. Where is it? Oh, wait, were we only given certain amount of wisdoms to deal with? How do we avoid this? And a good evade die, but it gets a +4. Oof. Huh. There's not really a good way to... Okay, so you're gonna lose... We have to clash with them if we don't want to lose too many pages, which I guess we could use daring decision here. And I really ideally want to attack this guy, if possible. So we're taking out 1, that's fine. We'll clash with you. 1's gonna hit. And then we'll use... I won't use any more pages, I don't think. And we want to make sure we clash with these and make sure that... Yeah, okay, so add a copy of wisdom to opponents if blocked/evaded. Oh, so we want to evade these. Okay. Or block it, which we don't have. Ah, okay, so I see where we actually need to have certain pages in our lineup. Understood. Okay. Do we have any way to block this one and take care of it? I mean, we could technically do high-speed stabbing and maybe get an evade in there, but I doubt it. No, we do want to try to stagger you if possible. We don't have enough. Draw sword, get some light. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. I don't want to take away from that, though, so we'll use high-speed stabbing. Ugh, I don't like this. Not feeling good about this, man. I'm going to save some light. We're going to let that roll. We're going to see what happens, because we are going to get through this one. We are... Ooh. Ow. Okay, didn't get through that one. That's fine. Max damage. That's good. So, we're going to clash. Clash. It doesn't hit, technically. That one hits, and that... Okay, so it absorbed our pages. We want to stagger these guys. So, we did that one just fine. We did evade that one, so we get a copy of Wisdom. I think we get a copy of Wisdom from that one, too. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, wait, are we gonna break this one? Okay, yeah, we staggered it. Good. All right, so what's the deal now? How's this gonna work? Let's roll a die. Copy of Wisdom. Okay, so we have Wisdom there. We only have one copy of Wisdom. I'm gonna use it on the low speed die. We use that one. This one's staggered. We want to do as much damage as possible. So once we kind of work with this. We don't have any evade, though. Do we have any evade on here? We do. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Oh, boy. Okay, so I am going to try to pull this away. We are going to try to evade it. But for the most part, I'm going to Mullen at you. And do a bunch of damage. And hopefully... I don't think it's going to be enough. We're still getting hit here. We don't have any evading. Can we pull it away and maybe evade? No, we just want to block as many as we can. Oh, boy. I don't think we're going to be able to block that well. Because it's going to be +4 power. Right. And we really don't want you to get hit with all of these, if possible. So our best bet is to... we're going to lose 2 pages at least. A 3 to 7 is going to be our best bet there, and we just need to do a bunch of damage where we can. Yeah, I think... I mean, we could try to do... No, we're already trying to evade that to get more wisdom. Yeah, I think that's the best bet, and try to kill this one down here. Gotta limit their numbers. Got through that one, got through that one. I wish I could stagger, but okay, so we're losing that. That's fine. Losing some pages, but if we can stagger... Oh, did I use wisdom on the wrong one? Oh, no. Okay, evade. Oh, we didn't get the evade, so we didn't get any wisdom from it. I don't think I did. We're definitely not getting enough damage here. Oh, I used it on the wrong one. No. Oh, Stapes, what are you doing? Oh, and we didn't get to kill that one either. Okay, did we get any wisdom? No, we didn't. Oh, you have no pages. Yeah, that was a critical error. Oh, that was such a bad error. Oh, man. All right, hey, what are you... Game, why are you automatically assigning pages? Quit that. Don't do that. You're confusing me. Okay. Okay, you have high-speed stabbing. We do have an evade die on that. Till the soil. Oh, okay, he stole that one and is using that one against us. Oof. All right. This one is about... We don't have any searching for wisdom either. Oh, boy. Okay, so we need a bunch of evade. We need high evade. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think we could do this with what we have. But it's definitely unoptimal, for sure. Inflict 2 disarm and bind. Ugh. It's a gross attack. What's going to be our best bet here? So you're being attacked by these. We could try and kill. We can try and kill. That could be... But we don't have any light. We are completely out of light, so that is not really an option. We can restore 6 light here. Not 6 light, but only restore 1 light. 6 light would be absurd. But then we have to deal with the wisdom next turn. This one... Okay, you're attacking for a 3. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to try to figure out what's best here. Okay, well, I had a plan and then my cat stepped on spacebar, so we're just gonna kind of roll with it. The idea was to try to kill this one and then stagger the other one so nothing bad will happen, but hey, we'll see what happens. Okay, the max damage is a great start. So we'll evade here and then hopefully get some max damage. Oh, come on, just gotta get okay, well, we're not getting the stagger, so that's gonna happen. Gonna try to block as much of this as we can. That's gonna hit, that's gonna hit, that's gonna hit. So yeah, that person's just straight up dead. Thank you, Minna, for absolutely messing up with our plan there, but that's all right. We probably weren't gonna win anyway, but it's okay. All right, so we have no pages here, I think. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. I was hoping that would die. It did not die. We also have some, oh boy. We have collision. Can we somehow break you? Oh boy. All right, so we have you. This one, oh, I feel like we were so close. So what I'm thinking is we're letting these clash here, but they have to clash first. So, you know, we'll do like something like that and like something like that, but we come in with a collision to stagger and then not worry about it. That's at least the thought process. You know, we'll get some damage off, but then no, that's not what I wanted. Flash of sun. So like this, you go in and you just stagger them. That way we can just kind of do some damage. This one's going to do damage regardless. It's going to do a lot of damage, but I think, you know, we just need to make sure this doesn't go through, which it's going to go through anyway, but we staggered it, so it's fine. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. We're doing a bunch of damage. Hey, we might even get a kill out of this. Who knows? We got collision. It's not going to be enough. Max damage. That's fine. Block. Okay. All right. We got a break. All right. Hang on. Maybe we can do something. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, never mind. We're getting our brain. Oh, man. I wish Minna didn't step on the keyboard there. I wasn't done planning. It just kind of all fell apart, didn't it? We can kill this one. I know we can kill this one. Can we block or evade this? We might be able to do a block or evade here. That's fine. We can kill. No, of course we can't kill him. Okay, sharpened blade. That'll give us some extra damage boosts. Wait up. I mean, this person's probably gonna die. That'll kill. We can block. We can try to block one, but otherwise, yeah, I think we're just kind of out of luck. Can we get a kill? No, we can't get a kill. Okay, so there is a kill. Yeah, you're dead. You're 100% dead. Nothing we can do about it. Actually, no. We actually have that perk. Okay, so that one's dead. Okay, no, there's the fatal. But you live because we have the perk. Okay. You are staggered. You're going for them. Okay, no, stop. No, I didn't mean to hit P. All right, hang on. Whoa, chill. What are we doing? Block and evade? Oh boy. On clash. Can we get something out of this? The answer is probably not. Probably not, but we're gonna try it. It's gonna be a fight to the death, but hey, we're doing some great stagger damage. Some amazing, and we have a character back. Okay, hold on. Hang on, I keep hitting P. Don't hit P. Give me my cards back. All right, hang on. We don't have enough for Monet, which is unfortunate. But we have block and evade. So we can try to do something there. Do Sparking Spear. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's use everything. Even the weight up. That's our best bet if we can get some light and kind of block that. Oh, okay, max damage. All right, hang on. All right, that's fine. Can we get through the evade? No, we can't. But we have another one coming up. Max damage. All right, hang on. That's fine. We still got another turn. Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on. Wow, I'm pretty sure I did not need to win this, but I'll take it. I'm fine with just hitting P on that one. I think we can get it. Max damage, good. All right, good. All right. Wow. I really don't think I should have win there, but man, I'll take it. I'll take it 100%. Man, that was a scary fight. All right. Suppression complete. All right, Chesed, what do you got for me? Okay. Hey, Chesed, care to open the door? My hands are kind of full at the moment. Here, let me help you. Okay. Here are the books all the way up here. I always love the background of Chesed's. That is so cool. Guess I got the servant business down to a science. You naturally get used to anything in time, after all. The same goes for drinking coffee. Yeah, it took me forever to be able to drink coffee.
커피인가?
Yeah, Roland just doesn't like it.
이번에는 입맛에 잘 맞을걸?
This one should fit your taste better than the last one, I think.
한번 믿고 마셔보지.
Especially with this.
오.
I have, yeah, like I think I mentioned this last episode. I have had a sweet coffee before, and they are very, very good.
야, 뭐라 해야 하나? 맞아. 이렇게 고급집에서
A
마시는
classy
커피는
and dainty
그때가
coffee. I don't think I've
처음이야.
ever heard coffee be described as dainty.
그렇지. 예전에 개브라도
Ah,
이
macchiato. Okay,
마키아토부터
there it is.
시작했거든.
So he added stuff to it. Got it.
맛있는 커피란 게 이런 거였구나.
So this is what a delicious coffee tastes like.
나이 30 넘고서야 알게 되는 것도 있다니. 아,
Over 30 years old, I'm still learning new things.
뒷골목의 커피는 질러진 재료를 감추기 위해서 대부분 강한 단맛을
With a strong taste of
사용한다.
sweetness in the back streets to cover up the low quality of ingredients.
그냥 쓰기만 한 것도 있지.
Some are just plain bitter.
그래도 잠이 깨야 하거나 시간 죽일 때는 커피를 마셨어.
나도 같았어.
I don't know, there's just sometimes where I just crave coffee. You know, I always love the smell, but there's times where I just, you know what, I could really use a coffee. It's not like I like it. I don't love coffee, but like I do enjoy it. I drink tea more than I do coffee, but there's just, I get the occasional like, coffee sounds good right now.
로보토미에서는 커피 없이 하루를 시작하지 못했거든.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say in Lobotomy. I was really confused. I thought this was Roland talking for a second. Like, I don't remember you in Lobotomy Corp at all.
이미 식어버린 커피와 같은 무기력한 몸을 데워주는 건 따뜻한 커피밖에 없었어.
Okay.
꾸역꾸역 아무 기대도 없이 일을 해왔지.
He forced himself to work, holding zero expectations.
어지간히 힘들었나 보네.
That's been pretty tiring. Chesed was very tired. Doesn't look as tired, but he still looks kind of tired.
죽어나가고
Voice were slaughtered by abnormalities all the time, and my plans to keep them alive never came to fruition.
그렇게 점차 식어갔어.
Poor Chesed. Okay. Well, cool down with my
지금은
passion.
좀 뜨끈하게 데워지기라도 했나?
Did it warm over?
그러네. 이번에는 롤랑말처럼 뜨끈해. 나에게 주어진 만큼 이것저것 해볼 수 있거든.
Okay.
무엇보다 다양한 커피를 마실 수 있다는 게 좋고.
Drink various blends of coffee now.
하라는 대로 해야 하는 건 똑같은데?
이번에는 내가 선택했어.
Made a decision to follow her this time around. Yeah, I think Chesed was the one that's like, yeah, I'll support you.
그리고
Or follow you at
내가
least.
잘한다면 다른 사서들의 피해도 최소화할 수 있고.
I can actually minimize the damage my fellow librarians have to suffer if I work hard at it.
그래서 오랜만에 의욕이 나는 걸.
Feeling motivated.
꽤 유도리 있게 생각하는 유형이구만.
With quite the flexible mindset.
예전보다는 모든 게 나아졌어.
Everything's better than before.
이것도 자비라고 볼 수 있는 걸까?
누구의? 도서관장님의?
From who? Our Miss Library Director?
나도 믿기지는 않지만 어렴풋이 그렇지 않을까 생각하곤
Hard
해.
to think sometimes, but she might have done this for us. Right.
난 잘 모르겠다.
Not so sure. So yeah, some of them are thinking that Angela did this for them. So I'm kind of curious what her true role is. I mean, I know it's to become human, but what about for them? I mean, granted, she wanted to give them a second life and everything, so maybe that's maybe she's lying. I don't know.
그 녀석이 가려는 길에 자비가 있는지 모르겠거든.
I don't think there's any mercy in the path she's trying to take.
이 마키아토
Macchiato is sure. I mean, I do like me a good macchiato every once in a while. Almost addicting.
종종 올 때마다 새로운 커피들을 소개해 줄게.
You see other types of coffee from time to time.
천천히 알아가 보자고.
Just kind of keep. Oh, God words. Just kind of seems like a guy to hang out with sometimes. Let's get to know each other little by little.
좋지. 기대하고 있을게.
I look forward to it. All right, there we go. Floor of Social Sciences, level 2. So if you want to be in the floor of Social Sciences, let me know. I think that I've had a couple requests too. Excuse me, man, my voice. You know, I'm feeling better, but talking today has been difficult. Anyway, Torn Off Wisdom. When he was returned, he had visibly long scar on his head. People asked him how he felt, and he responded that his head felt lighter. Whenever a librarian uses a page, discard a random page from hand and restore 1 light. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I mean, that could be good for Olga. After attacking the enemy with the highest amount of stagger resist, deal 2 to 4 bonus stagger damage and recover 2 to 5 stagger. It shows aggression towards certain employees attempting to take their brains. These employees are those who scored excellent on the intelligence test, gleaning. And then Rake. The Rake tilled the human brain instead of farmland. How many of the wise people among us have lost their lives to this Rake? Single ally. After staggering an enemy, copy 2 pages owned by that enemy and add them to the librarian's hand with 2 less cost. The copied pages are exhausted on use. Can only copy melee pages while equipping a melee-only key page and vice versa. No effect against characters with shimmering. I'm assuming that's a mechanic we'll get to at some point. All right, anyway. All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, that is going to cover it for this episode. We got through 2 abnormalities. Maybe we can work with Keter. I don't know. You guys let me know what you suggest. If we should do Keter or we should keep moving with the story. But I feel like that was 2 good ones to get out of. We have a couple new employees to add to our social sciences. And actually, wait a minute. Oh, we didn't get an employee. Gebra started off with 3. Did Gisette only start with 2? Or did we not get an extra one? Oh, no, we only get an extra employee on the second one. Never mind, ignore me. All right, anyway, I'm still recovering, I guess. I don't know. My brain was fried over the weekend. Anyway, you guys get it. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions or feedback, I always greatly appreciate it. If you have any other games you want to see, there's a bunch of new games coming up. Please let me know down below. I am always on the lookout for games that you guys might be interested in seeing. But for the most part, I do appreciate you guys being here. As always, thank you for your support. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, wherever you may be. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.